Around 150,000 citizenship applications were made last year. Tonight we expose gangs making money from cheating at government-approved centres, at the heart of the process to become a citizen of the UK.
To welcome people from different cultures.
Swearing allegiance to the Queen at a citizenship ceremony. For many here, it marks the end of a long journey, which includes proving they've been mainly resident here for at least 5 years, passing an English language test, and the Home Office Life in the UK test. And the Home Office rules are crystal clear. If you don't pass the Life in the UK test, you don't qualify for citizenship, which is why for so many, the stakes are so high. So high we've heard agents are preying on migrant workers desperate to pass the test.
You know, I've been doing it for 19 years.
The gateway to the fraud are training colleges, like those run by this man, Masood.
See here, Life in the UK test pass.
But the criminal service comes at a cost.
You have to spend nearly £2,000. This is that business goes on, you know. It's completely hidden, but you are getting a result, by the way.
And involves cheating.
Because everything is arranged, you know, before you go, everything will be arranged. Okay. The one who will give you the answer, he will be in his place. Right. The guy who will give you the answer.
Do any of you know who this painting, The Storm, is by?
At this respected college, they're preparing for the test. Whether from Europe or elsewhere around the world, you usually need it to apply for citizenship or indefinite leave to remain. Migrants here undergo intensive training in UK laws, public services and history prior to the exam, which around 1 in 5 fail.
No, not easy, but I think I can pass.
I got a lot of friends which they are English, and I asked them some questions. They even didn't know by themselves. So it's no easy passing.
The Constitution.
They'll need to score higher than 75% to qualify for citizenship. The pressures to pass means many are turning to desperate measures. And we've heard Masood's cheating business is booming. Our undercover researcher is posing as an agent who has a client who's struggling to pass the test.
In case he's caught, please tell him not to tell anyone's name.
So all you should do is, just in case if he gets caught,
in case,
he says, I'm sorry,
this is my mistake, so I did it. But is there anyone involved? No.
And our research shows others are doing the same thing. Like at the East London Training Academy, where boasts were made of cheating at other test centres around the UK.
I did Birmingham, Manchester. I think I'm living here for 5 years. No one get caught.
The Life in the UK test is an official exam set by the government. Our undercover researcher is going to book a test. He goes onto the Home Office portal. Using his foreign passport, he books one at an official testing centre. A few days later, we go back to Masood's college, where he introduces us to other members of the criminal gang and starts to tell us how the cheating will work.
what is it that he needs to put?
Bluetooth. You can hear the answer from them, from outside.
They won't give us every right answer in order not to arouse suspicion.
So I think 20 they will give you correct answer. Correct, 20. 4 you will do by yourself. You just purposely you make it wrong.
We hand over a deposit.
So, but please count, it's very important.
Part of a £1,500 payment and 30 times the official amount. According to figures, EU citizenship applications have risen since the decision to leave the European Union. We've spoken to migrant workers who said panic over Brexit led them to cheat.
At the moment is quite stressful. It's quite bad with Brexit, and what does it really mean for people like me? I had given the Life in the UK test a few months ago and I have failed. So I felt so much panic. So my friends told me that if I want to pass the test guaranteed, I need to pay some people. And that's what I've done.
Morning.
It's the morning of the test, and we meet Masood before hooking up with another gang member. we're given a phone which we're told to hide, and a Bluetooth device, which will connect to someone else from the gang who will give the answers.
So don't touch any part of here. So make sure that no one is watching.
And they test it.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hello, 3, 4. Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, that's it.
The Life in the UK computer test is supposedly taken under strict exam conditions. But applicants can opt to use headphones at the centres to hear the questions on an audio feed. And it's this aspect the gangs are exploiting. Listening outside to the multiple choice questions, the gangs say they'll give us the right answers.
So that means say 1, 4. 1, 4. 1 and 4. 1 and 4. 1 for A, 4 for D.
Our researcher enters the official centre to take the test.
And give me your bag and jacket.
Okay, thank you.
He's asked for any bags and his coat, but isn't searched.
You can go to the test.
I sat down in the room. I was told to put a Bluetooth device in my ear. He heard the questions. He answered the questions for me. For example, third question he said C, fourth he said D. They really seemed professional in a way.
He completes the test, and within minutes he's passed, receiving an official certificate. Waiting nearby, the gangs celebrate.
Pass. Pass.
So here it is in writing, the official pass notification letter confirming that our undercover researcher has reached the level required for the purposes of obtaining indefinite leave to remain or for naturalisation as a British citizen.
What police found when they raided the citywide learning centre.
Criminals have been trying to cheat the system for years. Several were jailed for a lucrative racket where migrants came from all around the UK to this Sheffield centre to have the tests done for them. The Home Office tightened up the rules so you could only take the tests near your home. This man worked as an immigration officer for 10 years. He says the BBC's evidence shows the Home Office has failed to crack down.
Home Office need to look into this urgently. How many citizens do we have in the UK that have fraudulently obtained a test certificate? It potentially runs into thousands. You have to question the security of the entire process for them to get to a stage where they can obtain permanent residency, where they can obtain a British passport. It's truly shocking.
In a statement, the Home Office said that they take instances of attempted cheating extremely seriously. They said that centres need to take stringent measures to ensure that it doesn't happen. And they said that with evidence, they'll investigate and take appropriate action. The Home Office statement also said there's a robust audit system in place, including unannounced visits to test centres. This man at the East London Training Academy denied arranging cheating. The academy told us it doesn't take place and claimed he's not an employee.
My name's Guy Lynn from the BBC.
And it's time now for some answers from the gang we were following.
Have you been arranging for students to pass the Life in the UK test using Bluetooth devices, charging them thousands of pounds?
No, sir. No. I'm just doing the training here. I have the centre here.
Well, the interesting thing, of course, is that we've obviously recorded you secretly doing it.
Center. This is.
Yeah, but we've recorded you secretly doing it.
I don't know.
Are you aware that what you're doing is potentially compromising the UK citizenship system by arranging for people to have guaranteed cheating in tests?
Sir, I have my students here. I'm just training it, sir.
Masood and his gang have been caught red-handed. Is it now time for the Home Office to crack down harder?